Hey folks, I got some very awful news to pass along to you. Former Washington quarterback Dwayne Haskins Jr. has passed away at the age of 24 years old. He passed away this morning in South Florida. It was a tragic accident. He was struck by an oncoming vehicle on the side of I-595 in South Florida. It appeared that he had pulled over on the side of the road, had gotten out of his vehicle, was walking. I'm assuming he either had car trouble or maybe he had ran out of gas. Whatever the case was, it appeared that he had gotten hit by a dump truck, was killed instantly. It was pronounced dead at the scene. ESPN covered this. Of course, local news in Florida covered this news story. It's such a devastating news story. ESPN had a little bit of this. I'll read you a little bit. I'm devastated and at a loss for words with the unfortunate passing of Dwayne Haskins. Steeler coach Mike Tomlin said in a statement, "He quickly became part of our Steelers family upon his arrival in Pittsburgh and was one of our hardest workers, both on the field and in our community. Dwayne was a great teammate, but even more so, a tremendous friend to so many. I am truly heartbroken. Our thoughts and prayers are with his wife, Calabria, I believe, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing her name, and his entire family during this difficult time." And certainly Ron Rivera had some words about the passing of Dwayne Haskins, as well as Dan and Tanya Snyder, owners of the Washington Commanders as well. I was just devastated. Actually saw the news, the statement from Dan and Tanya Snyder on Twitter, and I was like, what are you talking about? And so that's when I kind of dug a little bit deeper and found out exactly what happened with Haskins. It's very tragic. It is true, Haskins did struggle in Washington, more so the fact that I think he was immature. I think that he just, he really struggled with the fact that I think he was a very young person, just really, he had a lot of growing up to do, certainly, but I think he was a very good kid. Deep down inside, you could tell there was a lot of goodness in him, and he had the potential. He really did. He had the tools. I think he just needed time to kind of mature and to grow, and I think that we started to see this as he joined the Steelers and, doing what he could do to try to improve himself. And that's what he was doing as he was in South Florida, working out with these other quarterbacks, trying to improve himself. And, he was doing everything he possibly could. And I really had rooted for the kid. Even with him leaving and going to Pittsburgh, I really hoped that he was going to make it in the NFL, because, you could just see it. You can tell sometimes there's just guys who they're messing up because they're young. They're just making the wrong choices because they don't know any better, right? And you give them an opportunity, a chance to mature, and then they're going to make the right decisions. Or guys like Johnny Manziel, who probably thought that, the world belonged to him anyway, and that he deserved all of the accolades and the chances that he got. And so guys like that, I don't really have a lot of empathy for, but for Haskins I did, because I really felt bad. I didn't think that he was a fit for Washington. I didn't think that he was ready to be a leader of men. He needed somebody to show him how to be a leader, and he was not ready to be a leader. He went somewhere where I think that he could have developed into being a good leader. I know it's so unfortunate that he passed away at such a young age, and this is so tragic. My heart just breaks for his family, his parents, everybody, his loved ones that he leaves behind, his teammates, his ex-teammates, his friends. I'm praying for all of those people that they will, in this time of grief, that they will find comfort. And this really shows you that life is so short, that you can be taken out of this world in an instant. Not to be too preachy, but I always say that, this is why that you should always make sure that, that Christ is in your life, Christ is in your heart, because you never know. You just never know when that day may come that you're taken out of this world and you're not given that opportunity to right the wrongs that you had in your life. But that being said, I just hope and pray that everybody who was very close with Dwayne Haskins can get through this grieving process, get through the shock. They're going to experience all phases of this, the grief, the shock, the anger, eventually the acceptance, and be able to move on and to honor his life. And I think that's what the media needs to do, and everyone else, just honor the life of these guys like this. And that's really about it for this video. I just wanted to make this video to honor Dwayne Haskins, and there's just really nothing else left to say. I just Dwayne, rest in peace, man.